see. Yes, and we are back into second position now after the stop. So no crazy one stops or anything else. And we have the speed and we took the lead. And we can even pull away with a nice rapid rate. So lovely. Hello and welcome back to the channel, and last time we had a great result, and if you haven't seen that, you should check out the first two episodes of season 107, and otherwise you might get some spoilers coming up ahead. So let's get going and let's go racing. Let's check out the season standings. So after last race victory, we are now up into a third position in the standings with 20 points. Everything is still open to fight for, and promotion is still possible. And if you take a look at the point distribution, we can clearly see that is a nice spread going on with the points. So still everything to fight for. Nothing is lost. Despite scoring not in a couple of races. So let's continue what we are doing. It should be fine. In order to be fast for the rest of the season, of course I need to do some testing. I already did some testing. I did a test session that I didn't complete, and I did another test session. So this is the third test session of the season coming up, and we are looking for acceleration points for the race at the Slovakiaring, and just doing the laps. Still some space to improve the car, because we still lack in the testing CCP points that we currently have on the car. Still a lot to improve, and speed to be found. So yes, the test session is going nicely, and everything is going according to plan. And yet another test session done, and we should get some points and a couple of races onto the car. For the upcoming race, we have some interesting weather to show you. In qualifying it rained, so most likely we'll be starting slightly lower down on the grid, and in the race there is a possibility for rain, but my gamble is that it won't rain, and we are doing a normal two-stop strategy, and hopefully it stays dry. Race 7 of the season, qualified in 11th position. At the start we lost the position, and looked like we are into some kind of traffic, but luckily for us we don't have any cars behind pressing us, so that is at least nice to see. So hopefully we can clear the traffic quite quickly. Yes, lovely, gained 2 positions, so we can get into some clean air and do our own pace, and let's see what's possible to get for result wise today. Looks like we are doing quite okay. Yes, lovely, we got past, so we're now into clean air and can do our own pace, and I believe it's nearly, yes indeed, pit stop time. Back on track in position 23, and let's see what happens. Looks like we are doing a two-stop strategy, whilst others might be doing a one-stop, and a lot are doing a one-stop. So points might be difficult today. Doesn't look that good, to be honest. So yes, they are doing their one stop, and we are now up into a 7th position for the time being. But that's not our real finishing position at the end of the race. So we need to see where we come out after our second pit stop, and let's see what's possible. We don't really know at this point yet. Yes, at least we have call up to the car in front, but we are into the pits and back out in a 9th position, but there is no car to be seen in front, and no car to be seen behind us. Yes, so yeah, only hope for getting points is being lucky that someone has messed up their fuel or their car breaks down or something like that. So it looks like we are finishing in a 9th position today and not scoring any points. Looks like I got the strategy wrong. Possibly, not quite sure. If with a one stop we would have gotten a better result in the end, but we are finished the race in a 9th position. Race analyze time, so let's take a look what really happened. So if you take a look at the race result, we can see that we finished in 9th position doing 2 stops, while most of the cars did a 1 stop, and of course we lost to our cup rival, so we are now tied into the cup as well. And overall a 9th position, not really the great victory that we had last time out, but let's check out the race analyze itself. So started in 11th. and with 40 CT, still had plenty of energy left, so we could have used more CT, and in the end finished 9th. The pit stops were okay, so that was at least nice to see. And of course I'm still doing the driver training, and this is yet time for another driver training, and we will keeping to do fitness training, because going below 60 kg doesn't matter now at this stage of the season. You can go deeply below, so it's fine to do so. After the previous race, we managed to sign 2 new sponsors, and this is the first one, JCV from Japan. It's a promotion top 4 sponsor for 22 races for about 1.2 million, so hopefully we can keep the sponsor happy for the time being the rest of this season. And the other sponsor is also a promotion / top 4 sponsor, Good Chief, also for 23 races for basically the same amount of money, so at least we got some lovely sponsor income for the time being. Before we go racing yet again, we first have a weather update for the upcoming race, and it's a full wet race with only rain, so we won't need any dry tires, so we'll see what happens. We'll do our best to hopefully get some kind of result. Race 8 of the season, qualified in a 10th position, as it will be a full wet race. There are a couple of strategy options for this race. The option could be to do a 0-stop race, but you start with basically 180 liters of fuel, and or simply do a simple 1-stop and do a 50-50 split in the race. So we now got past the traffic, so we got our own clean air that we can do our own pace and don't lose any more unnecessary time. And we had a driver mistake. Yes, here it is. So we lost some more time, but at least we can do our own pace and try to catch up to the cars ahead. So yeah, we'll see how many will do a 1-stop. I will be doing a 1-stop around lap 42 or something like that, and we have got on to a car just up ahead. We'll see what happens. Yes, I believe pit stop time is nearly coming up, as we had hit lap 40, so cars into the pits, and we will be pitting as well. So here we are, and back on track in 11th, which becomes a 10th position, so lovely. So now we have a small gap in front of about 7 seconds that we can try and close. I think we have the speed to do so. And it looks like we indeed have the speed to close the gap, so maybe some points are still possible, as for the most part of the race it didn't look like any points were on the table today. Yes, definitely closing the gap, so now we're just waiting to see if we can get past or get lucky. I think we did. There's a driver mistake from the car in front, so now into 8th position, so one more car to pass to get into 7th position. Hopefully we can do it. Yes, lovely, we did it. Lovely into a 7th position, and we have some clean track, and we had a driver mistake and back down to 9th. And yes, let's try again, but the race is nearly finishing, and we finished in 9th position outside the points. And of course the race analyze as well, so let's take a look. So we started in 10th position, lost the position at the start, went 55 CT and still had some energy left over, so we could have gone slightly faster, but I'm not quite sure if we could due to car wear. And overall decent okay pit stop, and in the end we could have got 7th, but we didn't. And it's time to take a look at the cup competition yet again, and with that result we can see that we are knocked out in round 2 of the cup this season. Unluckily with the weather and the strategy or stuff, just unlucky, and in the end we didn't get to the quarterfinals this season. Today's video is sponsored by... Oh wait, I don't have any sponsors. Subscribe now! Race 9 of the season, qualified in 8th position this time, and at the start we have managed to gain a position into 7th place, but it looks like we are into some kind of traffic, going from P4 all the way to P11 possibly, and we lost a position, damn it, back to 8th position, but anything can happen. A driver mistake can make the difference between P8 and P11, or P5 to P11, so we'll see what happens. So far so good. We are doing our own pace, and currently we are in 6th place. stuck behind a car up ahead, and we have some cars following us closely behind. Hopefully we don't get a driver mistake. And time for the first pit stop of today. We are doing a 2-stop strategy, back on track in 12th position, which becomes a 10th. And not quite sure we have gained that much positions at the pit stop. Still behind some of the similar cars. Yes, we are currently 9th. I think everyone has done their stop up into 8th as someone has a driver mistake, and then we have several cars that are most likely doing a 1-stop, so we got past them and now up into a 6th position with a small gap in front and a small gap behind, so hopefully we can close it before the next pit stop and overtaking the pits. If we can't do it on track, can we close it? Yes, yes, indeed we can close it, but it's pit stop time and back on track in 8th position. Oh, and we have a driver mistake that cost us some time and possibly the position as well. So we are 8. Oh no, it becomes a 7th position, and not sure if anything more is possible. We'll see what happens. Most of the cars did a 2-stop. Some cars did a 1-stop, but not all that did. Yes, looks like we are finishing in 7th, as the car ahead is too far behind, and we have a nice gap opening up behind. So 7th position in today's race is not really the result that we are looking for, and indeed we finished in 7th position, 2 more points. And let's check the race analyze to see what really happened. So we started in 8th position, gained the position at the start, did 45 CT, and apparently we ran out of energy. We didn't notice that really in the race results, so it must have been really close to the end. So overall it didn't matter, so basically perfect energy usage. Yes, and 7th position is 2 more points to the tally. Race 10 of the season, qualified in 13th position due to some weather and lost 2 positions at the start, and it seems like we are into some kind of traffic jam today, as I think most of the field is trying to do a 1-stop, as that should be the more optimal strategy for this race, also considering that we are in the mid-pack at the track where overtaking is hard. So let's see what happens. We just need to wait and let's see. Oh, we lost a position and we had a driver mistake, and we are now 23rd after the driver mistake, but luckily some cars are doing a 2-stop strategy, so we are gaining back some positions and now up into a 6th position before we head into our one and only pit stop for today. So in the end we will see where we come out and what our track position will be. I'm not quite sure any points are really possible, but into the pits we go and back out on track in 13th position. A car ahead is smoking, and hopefully some more cars need to do some kind of pit stop so we can get back ahead. So we are now in 10th position. That becomes an 8th position, so lovely. So we can have a point and we can't have a point. Damn it, so we lost the position, so we now back down to 9th, and yet again it looks like we are finishing outside the points, but there is still hope. I think we are close, but not fast enough. We are at least putting pressure to the car in front of us that has overtaken us just some moments ago. And it looks like we are finishing 9th on the last lap of the race. And indeed, we finish in 9th. And let's check out the race analyze. So we can see that we qualified 13th position. At 55 CT, we went full throttle. We still had some energy left, but did small result training. Couldn't use more CT as the car is badly damaged at the finish, so we gone as fast as possible on a 1-stop strategy, and in the end we got a 9th position and no points today. And we have yet another sponsor update. Yes, so the new sponsors that we have recently signed are slightly unhappy due to the bad results, and we need to improve the results badly, otherwise we will be losing 1 or 2 sponsors, so we need to improve our result. Race 11 of the season, qualified in the 3rd position, and we should have the pace to get the podium or even win the race. So it's lovely and dry. We are using the extra soft tire, and hoping to do 2 stops, but we are very limited on the tire, so we'll see what happens. So far so good, we are fighting for the lead, and we gained position. It's almost pit stop time, and the tires are going off. Yes indeed, and indeed we are making the pit stop, back out on track in 15th at the moment, but cars still need to do the stop, as I selected the first stint to be done first. Let's see. Yes, and we are back into 2nd position now after the stop, so no crazy 1 stops or anything else, and we have the speed, and we took the lead. And we can even pull away with a nice rapid rate, so lovely. So yes, indeed. So now it's just a matter of hitting the target pit stop. If that won't happen, we will be a lap short. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't look. No, we are a lap too early. We pitted a lap too early. We won't make it until the finish. We need to do an additional pit stop. And yes, so not quite sure where we will be finishing. It won't be winning the race. Yeah, most likely it will be P4 or something like that, but at least we can go quickly. We have clean air and we can do our own pace at the moment. We aren't boosting, by the way, and we just set the fastest lap, and lovely. And yes, into the pits and back on track in 3rd position at the finish. Let's take a look at the race analyzed. We have quite a lot to look at. We started at 3rd position with 50 CT. We had 6% energy left with extra soft 2-stop, with the tires being very on the limit. Opting for the short stint at the beginning of the race. The tires didn't make it in the 2nd stint because it was simply just too hot. In the 1st stint we could have made it as it was cool enough, but you don't know that. So in the end we were a lap short on the strategy, and we needed to do an additional pit stop that cost the victory. So at 3rd position in the end. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon, and check out one of these videos if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Goodbye!